Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today will be a special video as we jump into the time machine and travel back a whole 29 years to the year 1996. From McFarlane Toys, we have Whilce Portacio's Wetworks, and more specifically, the character Pilgrim. Alright, so longtime comic book readers might be familiar with Wetworks. It was published by Image Comics way back in the 90s. Great looking action figure. We have Pilgrim here. So this depicts Pilgrim pre-Gold Symbiote. A lot of the characters in Wetworks, they kind of like encountered this golden goo, and much like the Venom symbiote, it attached to them, and then it kind of formed this like body armor. That's why the original figure here, which we can see right there, is covered in gold, whereas this one here is flesh toned. So this was actually the repaint of the original figure. So this figure came out a little bit later, and it's kind of cool because they kind of gave you the option, you know, if you wanted the much more heroic version of the character, you know, there was the gold armored one, but in this case, you know, this is just the plain Jane figure. But it's still really cool, and you can see she comes with some gigantic weaponry. Other figures in Series 2 included Frankenstein, Delta Commander, aka Dane. We had Assassin 1, the Blood Queen, and Mendoza. And here's some of the other cool McFarlane produced toys during this time period. You had Youngblood Series 1, and then you had the mainline Spawn figures. And the figure is cool, comes with a cool little file card, much like the G.I. Joes from back in the day. So there's a nice bio on Pilgrim, Major Maritza Blackbird. Alright, so we have Pilgrim here, the repaint, and the flesh tone, it's looking very, very pale on camera. In person, it's much more pink, but it's just looking really overexposed with my lighting. As you can see, she comes with some gigantic weapons, and this is a cool figure. It's kind of awesome that for the repaint, they decided to give us a Pilgrim without the gold armor. So, you know, it's kind of like her, almost like her precursor look before she was covered in that. Just give me a second here. I didn't realize she was tied into the tray. Alright, there we go, got that out. And let's move this all out of the way. Alright, so we have Pilgrim here. Maritza Blackbird, the sniper, belonging to the elite covert unit led by Colonel Dane. A nice looking action figure. Keep in mind, this is a product of the 90s, so the articulation is going to be very limited. Her head just simply swivels left and right, and her arms just go up, and they make a cracking noise. I don't know what. And she just completely disintegrated. That is insane. All right, so you saw it here on camera. So it didn't break per se. It looks like the glue that held her together. Oh no, I take it back. She actually did crack. Wow, that's crazy. And now I am officially bummed out. Yeah, so the plastic here, it's very brittle. You know, like I said, this thing's almost 30 years old. And as soon as I moved it, it just completely broke her back. And it cracked off. And it's, this is disgusting. The paint on her is like melting. So it's like all sticky too. Yeah. It's like all over my fingers. There's this weird film on it. All right, so yeah, this review, it's not it's not turning out too great. But the figure is repairable. You know, luckily the break was very clean. I could easily fix it. But I'm kind of disappointed. I was really looking forward to this having this in my collection. But oh man, it's bumming me out. And you can tell here it's like melting because it's like disintegrating onto my little mat here. But we could try to the best of our ability to try to salvage this review. Alright, so here are her arms. If they were still working, you could see that they're articulated. And then they'd rotate. And it feels like there's like, I'm not sure what this is. It might be grease. Yeah, so her arms are kind of like, it feels like they applied a lubricant on here so it allowed her arms to move without getting stuck. I'm scared to move the legs because they might crack. And then here's her cool little weapon, or large weapon, and then it launches a missile which doesn't want to go in. And then there's a button somewhere here that launches it, which I can't find. Alright, yeah, so this review is falling apart. This is horrible. Okay, so, and here's her knife. It looks really cool. And then here's her other weapon. Yeah, so this review is a complete failure, but I was so stoked when I found this figure, but unfortunately it's just broken. But we'll see if I can fix it, and, maybe in another video. But I'm just glad I didn't pay a premium for this. I got this pretty cheap, and it, like I said, it does seem like it's salvageable. I just have to just re-glue it. But man, it's bumming me out. All right, so I apologize for this video. Hopefully in the near future, maybe I'll find a copy that's not broken, and we can do a review on that. But if you stuck through this, thank you. All right, so in the meantime, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.